Hello, my beautiful Aquarians. Welcome into your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of April 2024. I hope you're doing well out there. Let's jump right into the Light Seers Tarot and see what the month of April has in store for us for money and career, of course. But I feel like there's going to be a focus on money intake naturally, on fixing certain financial habits and habits otherwise for some when it comes to work. If you're looking for employment, I see it happening towards the end of the month for a lot. But I do feel you need to feel things out throughout the month very, very, in a special way. I feel like you're special, but you need to feel things out when it comes to energy. Use your intuition wisely. Those who are very, very connected when it comes to the spiritual guidance coming through in different forms, trust it, okay? Selectively, though, when it comes to, your money matters, work matters, maybe an opportunity or two or several for some. There's a happiness about you at certain points throughout the month of April that just shines so bright. I felt the need to wear the color yellow for your reading for a reason. Your personality and your vibration, your aura, it's all shining bright in the midst of what feels like a busy month for a lot. But when you're not busy, it feels very key for your recovery, naturally, self-care, potentially, for the enhancement of or the discovering of a new skill set. But I do feel as if it's like a changing month, right? Your outlook might be changing, but at the very least, it feels like your finances are starting to or continuing to improve. It's all about how you manage things to the best of your ability. You know how to do that better at this point, and I see that even improving and feeling easier for you as the month trickles on. But let's pull right from the middle, if I could speak, right from the middle. Temperance card. It feels like patience is definitely a needed aspect within your month because you're going to feel certain things pushing you. You may feel at certain points as if energy, responsibilities, obligations, decisions, all of which kind of pulling you in different directions. But I feel like as an Aquarian, and your other placements will help as well, it's as if you are meant to handle such all over the place kind of vibes, right? You're going to be reminded at certain points in interesting ways that you can handle a lot, right? You even thrive in the midst of it. And your mind is such a great tool as an Aquarian because you're very analytical, even at times when you don't mean to be, that it's going to come in handy. And then tying that into and even utilizing your intuition separately, it's like, I got this, okay? You're going to be feeling things on point. You're going to, for some, be very accurate within predictions. There's an independence about you that's going to assist other people, whether you realize it or not. You might realize it at certain points and not at others, but you're going to be feeling quite special due to certain compliments, praise. I'm hearing somebody made the right choice. I want to say you made the right choice with a move in the right direction and or a continuation of a situation. But what you left behind is in the past, all right? And I feel like regardless of reminders coming to be, just let it go, all right? But I do feel like going back to the right choice, somebody who was hired, all right, or promoted, it feels like that person, or maybe two people at most, are feeling a confirmation coming through that the choice was, or maybe another level or certain levels of confirmation. The right choice was made. You were the right pick, okay? And there's something about you standing out in the crowd, for some of which due to your mindset, your mind in general. But I feel like some of which need to remember the story of your life, or maybe that chapter from the past you've been reflecting on or going through comes through the gateway to your soul, your eyes. But I also sense that you're going to feel very passionate randomly. It's as if spirits are granting you that passion, that motivation, a little fire under your behind. It may just be you just discovering a new creative idea, a new skill set. Once again, it could be an enhancement of an existing one. But I feel like you're going to be feeling like a very old soul when you're getting things done, work-related and otherwise. When even you're trying to manage your money, I feel like there are some old souls naturally present within your energy field, and they're guiding you to feel important to get things done properly, maybe to adjust your process or multiple. There's something about the way you, logically process once again, but how you pause and continue, all right? Even hold back at times. Very, very purposeful time for you. Where any stresses you have been dealing with that have been burning you the F out, it feels like you may be less affected by them, or maybe a minimalization or a complete removal at certain points of whatever that ends up being for you. somebody needs to continue to or start to look into a new living situation. It feels like you're living in an apartment or maybe a spooky house. There's something about you needing to at least begin the process of stepping in that direction. And it feels like new money, as I just saw the Ace of Pentacles, is going to be managed a lot better than the previous month. And I feel like certain things you do need to pay off or choose to. It's like, good mother effing riddance. Oh, interesting to me to say that. A little bit of a weight off your shoulders, one moment at a time, one choice at a time. There's also a vibe about you, Aquarius, where, as my voice went weird, where throughout the month of April, you're taking things and being pushed to more so take things step by step, task by task, accomplishment by accomplishment. Did you see how I just slipped up and I didn't let it get the best of me? I just fixed it, or maybe you just need to laugh it off and move on. There's a vibe of things being imperfect in the awareness of your vision, even how you're feeling, and this is going to be important for improvement moving forward, right? Whether it's you need to remember that after a certain point that job situation or that housing situation or another investment needs to be released, even if it ends up being a tower moment, forced or influenced by spirit. But let's take charge of our life is kind of the vibe when it comes to you picking up the pieces, okay? Maybe patching up your finances. It definitely could be tied into, working on your business, your career choice otherwise. Now, some of which need to remember a hobby of importance from your past in order to utilize that for more money intake moving forward, more monetary gain. It could be maybe for a release, a creative gain and release even outside of your obligations and routines. Does that make sense? It feels like you are being reminded throughout the month. You have a very creative view on things and process at certain points that needs to be developed more, utilized more, and this could assist you with the quality of your work, how you view things, and just your life as a whole. It feels like improvement is the name of the game as you're pushed to look forward in such a different way, to expect the best, but to maybe wish for more, all right? More than just money. I know we all, for the most part, want more money, want to have financial comfort, success, and freedom, but being told that you really have that ahead for you. So let's think about maybe materialistic gain, maybe other aspects of comfort when it comes to your money and career. What do you want to reach for next is kind of the vibe. And I feel like you're changing through your work in such an effortless manner, but at times when it feels like you're putting in too much hard work, maybe you need to change the approach. It feels like maybe you need to take a step back and just realign your focus, okay? Or just for a hot second is what I'm hearing, but just view what's at hand, what you're trying to accomplish, achieve in a way differently. I hope that made sense. I just got a little bit lost. But where you feel a sense of confusion coming to be, a sense of spirits just, they just give me a weird word. Spirits just giving you a bit of confusion at that moment, jumbling things up. So just remember you're a very intelligent soul, because I sense that one or two, if not several aspects throughout the month might challenge that. But I do sense there is a focus in a positive sense on you feeling more challenged due to that new position or just the continuance of one, or maybe your business. When it comes to maybe what you're being pushed to think about beginning at this time. I really feel like there's a confidence about you that speaks wonders in the eyes, the awareness of others, and you're plopped in the brains of other people is now what I'm getting. But I do feel as if your special vibe is just so contagious, it's inspiring, and it's leaving people dreaming a bit bigger, maybe more accurately. It's like while you are being pushed to maybe dust off a wish or two, even enhance it, and I want to say come up with one or two, or maybe again dream a bit bigger. You're going to find that other people, even from just your presence, which isn't meant to be minimalized with just your existence is what I'm getting, your work for a lot. Your voice absolutely matters. It's like you're helping other people reach for the stars. You're helping other people maybe adjust their process. So don't question is the vibe I'm getting. But yeah, your confidence is very peaceful. It's very simple. And you're going to feel a complexity wrapped up into it all. It's like things don't have to be overcomplicated, at least not anymore, right? We know better, so utilize it, work with it, all right? It feels like there are certain factors in that work environment at home, noise factors for some, work around it. It might end up being purposeful. Sometimes you don't want things to be ultra perfect, right? Other points, sure, reach for perfection. It doesn't mean you need to achieve it, but it's about cleaning up, organizing, achieving, and feeling good about the whole process, not just the outcome. There's a sense of you going further in one, if not multiple ways. For some, it's number oriented and attached to something very important for your destiny. Anyways, you're going further with one, if not multiple things throughout the month that feels accurate for you. And I feel like Spirit's going to be giving you little bits and pieces of awareness from your past for your future, but little sensations will come to be. Trust your intuition in regards to whether or not that ties into what you were just thinking about, and whether or not you should be looking up or remembering that meaning, okay? But I also feel like naturally, again, your mind is coming into play, but you're going to find that clarity comes to be as to how much to expect in the upcoming weeks, maybe the upcoming months financially. I feel like there is something about a lot of which making more than expected at certain points, and this feels good, it feels purposeful, it feels guided. When you least expect it, you'll figure it out. So there's a reminder not to force the clarity coming in, not to force it in a very equation analytical manner. Just to kind of flow more throughout the month and remember the possibilities are endless. You're shining, you're glowing. It's not just your mind, it's not just your intentions and the way you do what you do, it's you. It's like you're feeling good for the most part throughout the month, and when you're not, give yourself a break. I feel like someone else needs to give you a break. Okay, that could be a literal break at certain points. And I feel like you're picking up on something quite quickly, and it might feel like riding a bike for some. There's also a focus on nature for a lot, but I do feel you're going to be putting in a lot of hard work throughout the month. Even if it doesn't feel like it at times, that's absolutely a good thing, right? Might as well have it feel lighter than it actually is. But your process is magnificent, especially when you remember, tweak, and trust your intuition through it all. Some of which are being pushed to think about an ideal living situation, say a house. It could be a special condo apartment, but I do feel like this is going to help you manifest it. It's going to help you prepare for it, and not to overspend even maybe. But where you have overspent, I feel like you're being reminded it'll be made up for in certain ways. You'll recover from that moving forward. It's more of a month to just kind of flow with how things are coming and going, and to again not overdo it. But the Five of Cups, because there's part of you, whether it's due to spirit, due to the past, both, you name it, maybe what's happening throughout the month, you're expecting the worst. You might be focusing on the worst, and this is up to you to, being shown the Tower moment, to the Tower card, to put that to rest quite quickly, to just bounce into an optimistic state of being and view things more positively, or realign your focus if need be. Some of which this is very much tied, ooh, look at that, the Ace of Cups. Some of which are very much finding this is, bear with the background noise, this is tied into relating to an ending for the future, or something that's meant to be temporary. We need to remember, Aquarius, that things are meant to be temporary, all right? Moments, occurrences, accomplishments, it's all going to be okay. And I also feel like there's an environment for some, whether it's at home, work, it could be where you're potentially are going to spend money. A lot of concern and too much awareness. It's like people are, feel like, it reminds me of my serving job I just started. It's like they're very detail oriented, but stressed. And so they end up missing details. It's like, trust in the way you're doing things, because I feel like you're going to, in a very easy flowing manner, get things done and end up doing it better than other people or some person in particular. And there's a comparison coming to be, and it needs to not go too far, of course, when it comes to someone who does something similar to you, if not multiple people. It reminds me of, say my channel compared to other channels, very different, right? But the same kind of category of, I'm hearing employment, of work. But you're going to feel victorious in a very serious manner. Loosen it up a little bit, shake it off. Spirit might physically do that for you. But I also feel like you're going to just feel here on top of the world, and as if you're being pushed by certain forces in a positive manner to take a bow. People will be impressed. Ooh, look at that. And what's not meant to end, at least not yet, you're going to feel the optimism taking over at certain points. It's going to feel like an up and down kind of month, to be completely honest. But you have a lot going on, even if, again, it doesn't feel like it. But look at this. It feels like whether it's a new opportunity, a continuing one, both, it could obviously be more than two. You're receiving abundance, my friend, and there's love flowing towards you. You deserve to feel alignment coming to be and continuing, and as if things are falling into place. And where you feel restricted and tied down, remember that's also temporary, and you can make changes moving forward, even if it's not the time for it anytime soon. Aquarius, this is a very important month for you where you're getting it done, you're doing it well, and you're shining through it all. Absolutely beautiful. So I hope this was truly helpful. I'm sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the month of April, and I'll see you next time.